Hello, I'm Seffinger, Chair of the Ashland Parks and Recreation Commission, and I'd like to welcome you all here tonight. I would also like to take this opportunity to have our elected park commissioners join me. Jim Lewis, are you here? Come on down. Mike Gardner, Vanson Shaw, and our Vice Chair, Rick Long. These men do an exceptional job for you, and I wanted you to get to see their faces. I would also like to thank and acknowledge our excellent park staff. They are truly, truly amazing. And I'd also like to acknowledge Susan Disegard. Where are you, Susan? You're here. For all of the work that you do on behalf of us all in helping pull this together. You are truly amazing too. Thank you. This is a very important moment in our city's history as we rededicate these two iconic features of Litha Park. And we know that they're going to be with us for many years to come. The Atkinson Memorial Bridge, built in 1912, and the Enders Shelter, built in 1916. The restoration of Litha Park's historic features are tangible demonstrations of our commitment to honor our forefathers and to preserve and build quality parks for our generations to come. I want to thank all of the people that are here to celebrate today. You're all really important to us. Thank you, Mayor, for coming to join us. Thank you, Rich Rosenthal, Councilman. I think you're here with us today. Thank you, Kara Voisin. I heard you were here too. And I really want to thank the Siskiyou Singers who did such a wonderful job. I also see a former commissioner, Joanne Eggers, who has given us years and years of service. If I've forgotten anybody, I'm sorry, but I'm so happy that you are all here. I'd also like to introduce our Superintendent of Maintenance, Bruce Dickens. He has lovingly stewarded these projects to their completion, and the amount of work he's done is also amazing. Thank you very much again for being here. Bruce?
All right. Thanks, Stephanie. Hello, welcome. Thank you all for coming. What a beautiful evening. What a beautiful time of year to have a celebration like this. Today is the day to celebrate the restoration of two very special park features listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Litha Park is one of the finest facilities in the country. I'm sure we'd all agree with that. I'd like to take a moment and thank some of the people that Stefani just thanked, but others as well. I'd like to first of all thank the Ashland Parks and Recreation Commissioners for enabling us to complete both of these projects, the Enders Shelter as well as the Atkinson Bridge. Also, I'd like to thank them for setting high standards to assure quality and lasting heritage of these structures. Thank you, members of the Ashland Parks Foundation, Ashland City Council, Mayor Stromberg, Citizens Budget Committee, Historic Committee, Ashland Chamber of Commerce, and the entire Parks and Recreation and City of Ashland staff. Jim Olison, Steve Ennis, Wes Norton, Jerome White, Alan Goff, and most of all, the citizens of Ashland. A special thanks to the Siskiyou Violins for providing beautiful music for our celebration this evening. I have been asked why these projects has taken so long. Over the last 2 years when I arrived in Ashland, I was careful not to rush the projects until I felt confident we had lined up craftsmen who are qualified to work on historical structures. During this time period, I worked with the Commission on completing projects in the outer parks, repairing and replacing sidewalks, golf greens, replacing the trellis at the Daniel Meyer Pool, installing new lighting on the tennis courts at Hunter Park, and many other projects. During this time, I was also interviewing contractors and having discussions with those who understand historic restoration. I was at that time put in touch with Jim Olison. Jim is here tonight with us. I just want to mention him and what an amazing job he's been doing on this bridge. Jim knows concrete restoration like no other. Not only is he a meticulous craftsman, but also has made every effort to protect the creek and the environment surrounding the bridge. Jim has been an ambassador to the park, greeting everyone who crosses the bridge while he's working. He really has been a greeter here for the park, and it's been a wonderful thing. Not to embarrass you, but although it may seem like it took a long time to repair this bridge, and considering it took over 100 years and withstood 2 major floods, 3 months is not a long time to make the necessary repairs and finishes to restore the bridge to the original state that it's in. We left some of it unfinished intentionally, so you can see the difference from one side to the other. That's not actually the case, but we're still working on it. I am expecting it to be completed by the end of, not this week, but the following week. Jim's still got some antiquing to do, and he's still got some structural work that he's doing on the cracks on the sides. The Atkinson Memorial Bridge was named after W.H. Atkinson, a prominent businessman who was involved with the Ashland Flour Mill, the Ashland Woolen Manufacturing Company, and the Bank of Ashland. Atkinson's widow paid $800 for the construction of the bridge, and I learned something from Jim while he was working on it, that the sand to use the bridge was actually taken from the Ashland Creek. So I thought that was kind of interesting, that maybe that's why it didn't cost so much. They had free materials right here on site. Okay, well, due to time constraints, obviously it's getting late in the day. We'll go ahead and proceed with the ribbon cutting. When we're finished with the ribbon cutting, we'll walk up to the Ender Shelter, which is about a 3-minute walk. So without further ado, Steph Seffinger, Catherine Flanagan, Don Robertson, and Mayor John Stromberg, please come forward to the end of the bridge.